Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt once seemed to have the perfect Hollywood family. Their 6 children grew up surrounded by flashing cameras, international travel, humanitarian missions, and some of the biggest movie premieres in the world. For years, they were known simply as the Jolie-Pitt kids. But today, every one of them is carving out a very different future. Now that the youngest twins have officially reached adulthood, all 6 are free to make their own choices, pursue their own dreams, and decide how they want to be known. So where are Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian today? The answer tells the story of a family that has changed more than anyone imagined. The family's journey began in 2002 when Angelina Jolie adopted Maddox Chivan from Cambodia while she was still a single mother and serving as a UNHCR Goodwill ambassador. Long before Brad Pitt entered their lives, Maddox was traveling alongside Angelina on humanitarian missions, gaining experiences that few children ever have. Those early years also created a lasting connection to his birthplace that continues to shape who he is today. Now in his 20s, Maddox is focused on reconnecting with his Cambodian heritage. He has worked as an executive producer on a documentary exploring Cambodia's history, giving him the opportunity to better understand the country where his life began. While many celebrity children chase the spotlight, Maddox has chosen a quieter path centered on education and personal growth. But his journey didn't stop there. After enrolling at Yonsei University in South Korea in 2019, Maddox began studying biochemistry while also learning Korean and adapting to life in an entirely new country. Along the way, he earned his pilot's license, following a passion for flying that he shares with his mother. Angelina has often described him as intelligent, hardworking, and adventurous, qualities that have become increasingly clear as he has built an independent life far away from Hollywood. His professional choices have reflected that independence as well. Maddox worked as an assistant director on Angelina Jolie's 2026 film Couture, where he appeared in the credits as Maddox Jolie. The change signaled more than just a professional decision. It reflected his desire to establish his own identity, separate from the family name that had dominated headlines throughout his childhood. While many expected him to follow the traditional celebrity path, Maddox instead built a life defined by education, international experience, and meaningful creative work. Just as Maddox was discovering his own direction, another member of the family was preparing to write an equally inspiring story. Angelina adopted Zahara Marley from Ethiopia in 2005 after a humanitarian visit that was reportedly encouraged by Maddox himself. From the beginning, Zahara became an important part of the growing family, and today she has developed into a confident young woman whose life centers on education, leadership, and advocacy rather than celebrity. In 2022, Zahara enrolled at Spelman College in Atlanta, one of the nation's most respected historically black colleges. There, she embraced campus life while continuing to explore her identity and heritage. During her sophomore year, she became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, the historic sorority whose distinguished members have included Rosa Parks, Toni Morrison, and Vice President Kamala Harris. During her introduction ceremony, Zahara introduced herself using only the surname Jolie, a moment that immediately sparked widespread discussion online. Yet the name wasn't what defined the occasion. It was the confidence with which Zahara stepped into adulthood. Surrounded by family, including Angelina, Maddox, and Pax, she celebrated a milestone that reflected years of personal growth rather than celebrity attention. Her ambitions extend well beyond college life. Zahara has become increasingly involved in advocacy work, even serving as a keynote speaker at an event focused on raising awareness about period poverty. She has balanced those responsibilities with the everyday experiences of being a college student, participating in sorority traditions, performing in step and stroll events, and building lasting friendships. Away from public events, Zahara has also enjoyed a more normal young adulthood than many expected. In 2025, she was spotted spending time at Disneyland with actor Elijah Cooper, enjoying a relaxed summer date far removed from the constant media attention that surrounded her childhood. Moments like those reveal a young woman determined to build a life defined by her own interests instead of her family's fame. Looking at Maddox and Zahara today, one thing becomes clear. Both have embraced adulthood by creating identities rooted in purpose rather than publicity. One found direction through science, filmmaking, and reconnecting with his homeland. The other has focused on higher education, community leadership, and advocacy. Their journeys may look different, but they share one common theme. Both have worked to define themselves on their own terms. But if Maddox and Zahara quietly found independence through education and service, the next two siblings faced a far more complicated road. Growing up under relentless public scrutiny left lasting scars, and the choices Shiloh and Pax would eventually make reveal just how deeply those experiences shaped them.